Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg, and today we're going to be looking at, well, if there was a field that I was an expert in, this would be it, I guess. Um, Not to say that I'm an expert in it, but it's the closest thing I've got. We're going to be looking at a new game set in the SCP universe. This is a demo for SCP Fragmented Minds, which is currently on Kickstarter. Now, I don't normally play SCP games, even though I've made a career out of SCP. Generally, they just tend to be like horror games, or there's the multiplayer one, which I don't play because it's all children or something. I don't know. Normally, I just don't really think much of them because there isn't that many, and there isn't that many that of like high caliber yet. I think we're gonna get some though. But this one looks like it might have potential. One because it's an interesting setting. It's set on Mars. Um, at Site 113 after a bunch of a bunch of SCPs got loose throughout the site or something like that and are just roaming freely. And there's like an SCP-610 infestation going around, so that's great. I mean, it just all seems like just a giant shithole on Mars. I don't know the exact whole plot. It's some sort of catastrophic event has occurred on Earth and on Mars. I don't know. But what really appeals to me is sort of the survival aspects of it, which, yeah, I mean, there are a dime a dozen nowadays, but an SCP kind of survival game in like a science fiction facility sounds pretty cool. And they're gonna have like multiplayer, so I originally linked this to like a friend. I was like, hey, we could finally play an SCP game together that's not with children. And so, it's on Kickstarter right now. It's doing all right. It hasn't reached its goal yet, but one of the people on the development team or something reached out to me, and they actually reached out to me 2 years ago and invited me to like the development Discord and stuff. And they offered me like a demo key for of like an early build if I wanted to check it out. But I don't ever provide feedback for anything, so I never got in on that. But now that it's a bit more official, it's on Kickstarter, it's coming along. They reached out to me again, and they offered a couple things. Well, one, they want me to just play the demo, which we're here. But they offered me a voice acting spot as like a paid position, and I'd get to pick the character I get to voice, um, which is all pretty cool. I mean, that's like like an official voice acting gig. So I'm definitely going to do that regardless. But then they also want me to promote the game and promote the Kickstarter and all that. Presumably pretty soon, because the Kickstarter ends in 24 days. They probably want me to get the word out. And I was like, I'm fine doing voice acting for whatever, I don't care about that. But to actually promote it, I don't promote a lot of things. I got to check out the game first and see if it's something that I would actually support. So that's why we're here. We're going to play through the demo. I think it's like 20 to 30 minutes or something. And we're just going to see how it is and see if it's actually like a good-looking project, something that, I think people would be interested in, or if it's like, shovelware or something, it's just like slapped together. Based on the little clips of video footage and stuff like that, it looks pretty legit, but I think it's pretty easy nowadays with like Unreal Engine and stuff like that to make a pretty looking game. So, as for the actual gameplay, I guess we shall see. So, I'm playing this in ultra wide. I don't know if the game supports ultra wide. I guess we'll see. But yeah, apparently it throws us right into mid-level or mid-game or something. If it doesn't support ultra-wide, like, natively, that's definitely a mark against it. It is a demo, but I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. I have no idea, like, how hard it is. It doesn't seem to support ultra-wide. That's pretty shitty. I'll have to mention that. As for how little, my my perspective matter. How do you have DLSS but not ultra-wide support? Alright, then we're just going to play windowed, and you're just going to have black bars on the left and right. I don't want to see stretch stuff, because that's just going to... that's going to fuck with me. Yeah. Sure, we'll go with that. Okay. I think we're good. Let me fix this. Alright. New game. So this is on Steam, free to download. If you want to check it out yourself, this wasn't like a key sent to me or anything like that. This is publicly available.
We're nearing
and
the security gate for this zone. I'm not sure why the zone is sending off different lockdown signals, but we can find out what's wrong with the gate control system, which is near our current position, and will allow us to end the lockdown and use the tram to proceed through this section to the center of the facility.
Okay. It is dark as shit. Okay, now hold on. If I do this, that's not going to do anything. Okay. If I do this. Alright, let's just see, I guess, how fishbulby it is. It doesn't... I think it's just... I'm not sure. I think basically we lost vertical. Okay. Then we won't do that. Let me just adjust. Okay. Yeah, it is very dark. I think that's by design. Alright, battery. We got a weapon wheel. Okay. Dehydrated meat and an two iron beams. Okay. And I got a... aha. We have a utility axe without an E. That's interesting. And we have our flashlight. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay. You can sprint as like a very, very focused effort there, sprinting. Oh.
It looks like that welder might be useful to us later.
You can use the welder to cut or weld specific interactable objects, which can be identified by the welding icon. That is good. Yeah, I don't know what, like, all SCPs are in the game or anything. Um, all I know is that SCP-610 is involved, which is cool. Is there something over here? There's red dots. There's probably something. Okay. Stamina for swinging.
The door to the gate control is just up ahead.
Okay. Not a whole lot of searchables. Usually in a survival game, that's like half the game is just rummaging. Hearing sounds. I'm hearing some sounds. Yeah. I know about the flashlight. It's been on. It's been on the whole time. Alright. Welder. Okay. I feel like I could have accomplished that with the axe. But I don't know. Okay, Hmm. Oh, okay. Hmm. I don't know if I'm supposed to drag something over, but that definitely seems like what I should be accessing. It just, my jump is tray weak. There's like something right on the other side of this wall. Probably wants me dead. I don't know. Doesn't it seem weird? Like I'm supposed to get up there, but I guess let's not dwell on it. Alright, well here I'm on top of a red dot. Or I'm underneath it. I don't know if the red dots mean anything. Hmm. What is that sound? I mean, everything would indicate that I'm meant to get up there. Oh, I did it! Oh man, I'm really charging through this vent! Holy shit. What is that? Huh. Is that like a... I don't know. You know what I should have done? I should have just made this much more formal. And, like, professional. Not too much more, but, like, not mentioning that I'm debating about promoting it or anything like that.
Whoa. This place has been abandoned for a while. Plug me into the main control console and let's see why.
But just, like, generally, you know, play through with a little bit more professionalism and, just put out the video on my normal Exploring Series channel. And just say, there you go, there's my promotion of it. Maybe I'll take this footage and just, do a voiceover or something. Edit it down a little bit.
Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. This zone seems to be experiencing multiple system failures. There's a gas leak in the ventilation control room and a massive power shortage. If we're still planning to use the tram system in order to get to the center of the facility, we'll need to fix both systems to end the lockdown and clear the way. We appear to be closer to the gas leak. I'll mark it on your map.
Alright. Definitely gonna run out of batteries, so that's great. Oh, great. Combat. You can attack with left mouse button, bring up your shield using right mouse button. Okay, you can blind, do a shield bash, temporarily stun. Okay, a shield. Sort of interesting. Alright, well, there it is! Is this meant to be... Yeah, I think it is. I don't remember the number. It's the bovine heart that has, like, all the whips. And it constantly just, like, is speaking and uttering some insane shit. I think it was maybe talking? Yeah, you can hear it, like, whispering. Alright. See, now if I was really an expert in my field, I would just know the number. But, I don't know. I think recognizing it is good enough. It's gonna be real shitty when my flashlight runs out. But yeah, it's a pretty creepy, like, standard enemy. Like, like if you didn't know about the SCP specifically, you'd be like, you know, what is this thing? Why is it fucking whispering to me? And oh god, why is it rushing towards me? That's an interesting choice. In actuality, I mean, I don't know specifically, like, what happened, why there's multiple of them or anything like that. Oh god, it is pitch black. Oh, I have a flare, okay. Yeah, so I don't know why there's multiple of them running around and stuff like that, but from what I remember from the article, this thing is, like, really OP. Like, Like, it's like ripping through vehicles and shit. So I don't know if these are just like nerfed clones. It's crazy how few batteries there are and stuff. And just things to rummage through. Again, I have no idea how far along they are in development. How like accurate this demo is to their final vision. That's how it's done. I guess I can ask, just see like how much this demo really represents. They're definitely... There you go. I mean, I want to pull them. Holy shit. Fuck. Holy shit. That was a little close for comfort. Scanning. By pressing V, you can highlight interactable objects, show hidden objects in walls, as well as display objective markers if you get lost. Well, that's handy. I like that. Grab another flare. Yeah, they don't let you scan too much. Okay. I literally cannot see anything. What the hell? Where the hell am I? What the hell? Okay, let me, like, turn up the brightness. Am I really just confused? No, I think something broke. Look at this. Like, my vision should not be that sensitive to just a little up and down movement. So, I think that just broke. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, Jesus. Well, that was just weird. The flare is good. There's nothing wrong with the flare. Okay, now we're okay. Okay. Crisis averted.
This zone is heavily locked down. but that control console will let us override the container rail system to bypass the security doors.
The voice acting. The voice acting sounds like an SCP voice actor. And, you know, I say that as an SCP voice actor. But I guess, I mean, that's probably what you'd expect, I suppose. Recipe for Fragmented. Okay. No logs. Crane control code. God, this is like the most generic, like, cyberpunk sort of, like, message you'd find on a computer. it's... it's not... I mean, I don't know. It's something that's easy for me to make fun of, but I mean, I don't know. I've never worked in any sort of environment, like a working environment that would have a passcode that people needed to remember. That wasn't just like your personal computer password or something. Like an actual, like, a passcode that multiple people know. Is this, I mean, does this happen? Does this happen where people are like, hey, dumbasses, let me send you this message because you forgot the code again? It's weird, right? I feel like if it was wanted to be a bit more authentic, it would need to be like a message chain with at least like one message before this saying like, "Hey Jack, what's the code for the containers? I forgot." And then he responds, you know? Like that would make just a bit more sense. I don't know, like how does this conversation come about? Where Jack is just like, oh, those dumb fucks, they forgot the code again. I better send out this big message to them all. And I'll tell them the code. At this point, why even have a code, really? We're on a secure facility on Mars. And this is a 4-digit code for some hanging containers? Do you really need a code? Who is breaking in and accessing hanging containers on Mars inside of a secure SCP Foundation facility? I mean, I don't know. Am I crazy? Also, there's something moving out there, so that's good. That's great. That's great. Grappling. You can traverse quickly by using pressing Q. Okay. To use your grapple hooks on specific grapple points, which can be found on many different surfaces, including containers. Oh, I finally found another thing to search. 2 phones that people just threw away. I don't want to just drop down. There's shit like right underneath me. Whatever this thing is wants to kill me. Should I drop down? Oh, I can grapple? Can I grapple to anything else? Oh, hold on. I've got batteries now. There we go. Now we're thinking with grapples. Oh, I can grapple onto the hanging containers. grapple point. Yeah! Grapple point? Okay. It's a little abrupt, I suppose. It feels a little unnatural. What is that? Is that the SCP I just recently covered? Like the bird things that just puke out eggs that make more bird things? I think so. God, an outbreak of those is pretty shitty. But I think this is where we get off. Really could go for a gun. Yeah. Unless that opens up. Hold on. We'll give it a second. Yeah, an outbreak of that SCP seems pretty bad. Because the Foundation doesn't even really know what to do with, like, 5 of them. Okay, I thought that might... Oh, wait. What? Yeah? What? What? Okay. I guess we'll forget about that. Let's go hack up a bird. Oh, there he be. There he be. He's probably pretty tough. Maybe I should eat some jerky first. Big help. Wish I had a gun. Oh, yeah. Alright, I got him. Yeah, I mean, canonically, if it is the SCP I'm thinking of, an egg should have come out. But, I mean, I don't know. The bovine heart was a little different, so I'm not gonna judge. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the AI isn't, flawless or anything. But any game in which I have a shield and I can shield bash to stun something, I feel pretty good about. I always like doing it. So, I mean, the melee combat is not, like, overly complex or anything, from what I can tell. There's not, like, different power moves or combos, but it's certainly functional. Yeah, once you get the hang of the shield bash, it might be a little too easy. It's definitely labyrinthine. I really have no idea where I am. But... okay. Really trying to conserve some batteries. There's really not an abundance of loot. But I can do that. That's hard to beat. Hold on, let me scan. That'll show me... yeah, that's what I should have done ages ago. Oh god, the code! Oh, all my slamming of it. And I don't even remember. Shit. There was 5s and 8s. Was there a 6? Was it 2 5s? No, that wouldn't make sense. Oh no, how could I have forgotten? I made so much fun of it. I really don't remember. Oh, there it is. 5358. Oh, I would have never guessed it.
I've overwritten the cargo container overhead. Jump in.
Alrighty. Oh, there we go. Alright, what fresh horrors will we
Picking
find?
up movement ahead. It might be more of those SCP-3199 instances. Be careful.
3199, that's it! I knew it! They should be spitting out eggs. That's where I push up my glasses and say, actually... oh, there we go. Crafting. You can recycle resources found in containers in combination with recipes to create batteries for your flashlight, grenades, and even upgraded weapons. Alright. So there are things in containers. That's good. Containers like this one. Bones. I like that that's a common resource. SCP Foundation just has so much money to burn. Building facilities on Mars. Using phones for the walls. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's be cool about it. Stamina is a concern. Health is a concern. Oh, I'm swinging slow. Alright. Well, that's what I get for saying anything about it being easy, I suppose. Perhaps I should have crafted something. Okay, so... can make batteries... flares... frag grenades... Those are the things. And I can take iron beams and recycle it? Recycled junk. Oh, there it is. Alright, so I can make a flare. Oh, a frag grenade. Well, we have to try it. We'll see what Birdman thinks of frag grenade. That first grenade you throw in a video game, though, is always iffy. Like, it's very rarely you're gonna connect with the first grenade. There's so many variables. Oh, he's moving. Oh! Now, see, I said that just to make it more comedic when I actually did connect with it on the first one. Alright, well, that was good. I like that you have a shield, though. It's very funny to me. I would never have thought there'd be an SCP video game where you'd have a shield. But it's just, you know, it's logical. Shields are great. Unless you're dealing with SCPs that are shooting at you. A shield just makes sense. He's got some hustle. I mean, that is a sprint, and no doubt about it. There, that's how that's done. Just do that every time, you'll be fine. And we will do it again. Done. Good, good, good. This axe has seen some shit. Alright, some more iron beams. Can't go wrong. Alright, we're getting a little crowded here. And let's get the battery level up. Good. Stamina goes down pretty quick and takes a while to recover from. So, a 2 against 1 situation is definitely very likely to be fatal. So let's not be dum-dums. I like that it's not just like instant as soon as they see you, they start rushing. Like, I don't think it's realistic. And I think if you play on like hard difficulty, it probably should be that. But I think for most people, they'll appreciate the leeway for stealth. Got red jelly all over the corners of my screen. And in-game, too. Wonder if I can actually, like, sneak up on it. No. The answer is no. Don't matter. No self-respecting Foundation agent needs to stealth. Oop. 3 batteries. Hallelujah. Demo is definitely longer than I thought. Or I'm just really bad at it. Well, I'm not judiciously checking my objective. Utility Axe Tier 2. Look at that. And it even looks better. Nice. I like that. That is also humorous to me that the Foundation just has different tiers of utility axes laying around. If you get on their shit list, they bump you down to Tier 1 utility axe. Until you feel sorry for what you did. Alright, let's check. Reach gas distribution zone. This is where I would make a fart joke if I was one of those people.
This is the gas distribution zone. Your suit doesn't have a built-in filter, so it won't be able to handle the gas. There'll be some emergency filters nearby.
Alright. I believe you. Yeah, so I mean, remember, it's a demo. We don't get any context whatsoever of what we're doing, why we're doing it, who this person is we're chatting with. So I can't really judge any of that sort of stuff.
Grab those filters and put them on.
Cryo grenades. Cryogenically freeze the creature in place. Oh, and those red dogs. 939, I think? Oh, why are we not reading codex entries? What am I thinking? This is exactly the game where I should be reading those. Emails. No. That's weird. Okay. Don't look at something that's empty and then open your menu. You will be quite screwed. Audio logs. Nothing. Tutorials, documents. Oh, alright, getting around. 2042. Hey there, John. This is Senior Technical Engineer Marcus Anderson. I am happy to have you joining our team, and I'd like to give you a brief rundown of the 3 areas you'll be managing here in Site 113. Zone 1 is subsection Tram Station 14. That's where you are currently. Zone 2 holds the Argon coolant system, and Zone 3 is where Reactor Cluster E is. I'm going to train you to run Cluster E first on Monday, since it exclusively feeds the E-Link station, which is the facility's only stable connection back to Earth, so you can probably guess it's important to keep that zone operational around the clock. I'm looking forward to meeting you and getting started on Monday. Have a great weekend. Marcus Anderson. That voice is probably taken already. Something strange. Good morning, Jacob. I have been growing a bit concerned over the last few days about the shipments going to our friends one section over in the E-Link station. I know it's supposed to be a self-contained zone, but there hasn't been a single order for supplies in nearly 5 days, which is extremely odd. I sent off an email to the supply chain director, but have yet to hear back. Andre. Turned away. Hey there, Director Stileson. This morning I took the tram over to the E-Link station to deliver an energy usage presentation and was suddenly cut short and turned away from the station without any reasoning. Is there something going on in E-Link that we are not aware of, or is this a fluke? Sarah Thorson. I don't think it's a fluke, Sarah. I wonder if my battery was draining while I was reading those. Might be something to check. Okay, whole lot of nothing. Find filters. Okay. Good.
The concentration of gas in this section is much higher than normal, so filters will degrade quickly. You need to move through the control room as fast as possible.
Yeah, I don't think I got filters. Oh, unless... Are these filters? I don't know. Yeah, maybe? Those are filters, yes. I'm hustling. You've never seen a man sprint this fast. Look, I'm grappling, I'm sprinting. Where am I going? I'm still dying.
Okay, now enable the ventilation.
Coolant surplus. Morning, Kyle. This is Sam from the Facility Power Network. I noticed over the last few days there's been a shockingly low draw on Reactor E and its argon coolant. Are these numbers correct? Let me know. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, those numbers are right. I've been trying to access the zone to get a proper reading from E-Link's side, but as you know, it's an isolated zone from us, so I've been effectively locked out. I've been hearing from a couple people, though, that something weird is going on there, and it's like they went completely dark out of the blue. One staff member mentioned something about a solar flare knocking them offline. Wouldn't be the first time. And another joked they got a bad breakup message from Earth. Funny thought for sure, but I'll let you know when I get to the bottom of the light power usage. Sam. Funny thought for sure. Oh, okay, yeah. Anywho. Oh, I'm still dying. I thought we... Okay. Oh, now I need... Yeah, I got you.
The power surge must have tripped the breaker. Let me scan the electricals to see where the issue is. Found it. The breaker, but keep an eye on your suit filters.
Okay. Time is very much of the essence here. Then we just jump. Hope our legs hold. Do a little of that action. Come on. Do a little of that action. Oh, in the water. That's not where I want to be. Ah, there we go. Now we begin to die. I don't remember much about
Shit.
939.
Ventilation noises must have... P939 pack. There are 4 damaged pipes you'll need to find and weld shut. But be careful not to make too much noise or you will alert the pack.
Oh, great. Are those the ones that can, like, scream like humans? Or am I thinking of something else? So is this actually a stealth operation? Because if so, it's not looking good. Okay. Just a little crouch action. Whoops. Definitely not what I wanted to do.
Listen for the leaks to find the remaining 3 damaged pipes.
Just take that gas straight to the face. It's fine. Perfectly fine. Shit. Alright, don't mind if I do. Box of screws, anomalies times 3. What is that? Classified sustenance prepared by Site-113's R&D division may not be suitable for human consumption. Well, that's a big problem, because I am indeed a human, and I just ate it. Yeah, I think we're going to be fighting one of these pretty soon. I'm in the beehive here. There's one right there. Alright. I'll try to play it cool. Okay, so they can, yeah, they can talk like people. Wasn't there like a thing in Made in Abyss, the anime, that could also, it was like, I thought it was like basically the same thing. It's like a wolf-like thing that could speak like a person. I haven't watched that in a while though.
That's 1.
Nope, that would be 2 actually. But you know, counting is hard, so it's okay. It's pretty tricky. They don't mark it on the map or anything. Got a lot of batteries, though. Thank goodness. It could be anywhere. I must say, it's really interesting for them, like, deciding what SCPs to put into their game or not. They picked 2 SCPs that speak in human voices.
That's 2?
And there aren't many SCPs that are, like, non-humans that speak with a human voice. So it was obviously a very deliberate decision. I think that sort of trait is a lot creepier in, like, a video format or video game format than it is on text.
What was that?
So I'm not saying it was a bad decision. I'm just saying it's kind of an interesting one. I don't think, I mean, if you asked me to pick a list of 10 SCPs to put in an action survival game, maybe I would have picked one of the 2, but I probably wouldn't have settled on both.
What was that?
I think these, like, I'm not surprised at all to see these in here. I think that's a very solid choice. I was much more surprised to see the frickin' bovine heart thing. That's not an SCP that a lot of people talk about. I've always liked it, because I think the babbling it does is just like classic sort of just weird horror stuff, but I wouldn't have picked it because like I said, I think canonically it's just a little OP. Alright, we're a ways off from where we need to be.
Is that you?
Well, I don't really want to go down there.
Who's there?
Whew, that was a pretty good maneuver, I know. Yeah, this section's a little tricky without any sort of guidance of where the burst pipes are.
Who's there? Who's there? What was that? What was that?
I suspect it's over in this region. There's a heavy concentration of weird speaking dogs. So yeah, there's just no way I can fight all of them.
What was that? Hey, hey.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. Yeah, I mean, the only indication of the pipes is you either see it Or you hear like a very faint hissing sound.
Who's there?
Gosh, there's just so many of them over there. It's really bad.
Who's there?
They kind of remind me of Odogaron from Monster Hunter World.
Is that you? Is that you?
I mean, yeah. What? What? What?
What was that?
Did I starve to death? Okay. I went back to the start before I found the filters. That's a nice setback.
Grab those filters and put them on.
Alright, so I think what I'm planning to do right now is actually take this video, edit it a little bit, cut out some of this, like this part where I died. Well, maybe not edit out the whole death, but edit it a little bit. Redo like the intro, maybe, to make it just a little bit better for the exploring series, and then just upload it over there and say, there you go, that's my promo.
The concentration of gas in this section is much higher than normal, so filters will degrade quickly. You need to move through the control room as fast as possible.
That way I don't have to do any extra work. I don't have to actually, like, promote it at the end of a video.
Okay, now enable the ventilation. The power surge must have tripped the breaker. Let me scan the electricals to see Liz. Found it. Reset the breaker, but keep an eye on your suit filters.
And, you know, people get the chance to maybe just hear me off the cuff like they normally would not. I will,
Shit. The ventilation noises must have attracted.
I'll clear it with
There are 4
the
damaged pipes you'll need to find and weld shut.
developers
Make
first,
too much noise or you will alert the pack.
because I think, I mean, generally you pay for promotions.
Listen for the leaks to find the remaining 3 damaged pipes.
And if I just upload it before mentioning it, they'll be like, oh, well, you already uploaded it. No, I don't know. Alright, pipes. Today's your last day.
That's 1.
Nope, still not one. I like the grappling hook. I mean, yeah, the actual, like, effect could look a little bit better as far as the actual movement of that amount of weight through the air. But from a gameplay standpoint, it's just nice to have. wonder why I died, though. I mean, I was next to it, but I didn't even think it was aggroed, and it didn't have any attack animation. It's all kind of a big mystery. Brilliant. Alright, also teleporting through the platform. I mean, I'm conflicted because I'm glad I got up, but yeah, it doesn't look the greatest. Dehydrated fish? Just what the doctor ordered. No, now we're doubling back. See, I hear the hissing. I see the hissing.
That's 2.
Still wrong. You'll get counting eventually.
What was that? What was that?
I don't know. I don't know what that was. Oh, I actually see the 4th one. Holy shit. Greatest day of my life.
That's 3. Head back to the...
I like the slow-mo from the menu. Slows down the voice. It's good. It's like, give me a minute, lady. I'm looking at my stuff. I can't hear you properly. Alright. Let's do that. Do that. Do that. Do... Oh, he's got a real weak jump. Alright, it's fun. Oh, God. Alright, this is fine. Just gotta juke him a little bit. There you go. And then you're in, bada bing, bada boom. And there's no way they'll come up behind me.
The quickest way to the power station is through the nearby container warehouse.
Alright. No gun yet. But I mean, once you give a man a gun, nothing scares him.
We need to use these containers to find a way up to the warehouse office, but stay clear from the security system.
Oh, gosh. Alright, I'd like to draw your attention to my 0 health currently. That's pretty interesting. Okay, 20 health. Nope, nope. Okay. He can run so fast. He can outrun bullets. I think he is an SCP. This is tricky, though. You need to be able to outrun bullets. Hurry up. Speaking of gun...
That was one of ours.
An epic revolver. Aren't all revolvers epic? Alright, so we've got 16 bullets. I'm not really a gun guy in real life or anything like that, but it's kind of interesting. 2042. The Foundation on Mars, still using revolvers. It's because they don't, like, they don't really jam or anything like that, right? I mean, they're always going to be fairly reliable. Another phone. Excellent. Soon we'll be able to make a body armor entirely out of phones. Just classic Nokia body armor. I don't know if I should waste any bullets on the turrets. Sentry guns. Okay, this is the door. Sure gonna be satisfying when I shoot something. Yeah, I gotta say, the sentry gun looks a little... I don't know. It reminds me of, like, a 90s shooter, I guess. Interesting. Alright. Maybe I should shoot it. Just give it a... Not only did it not care, it didn't care. Whoop. Oh, man. Another curiosity, but I can't aim down the sights. A machete, tier 2. Yeah, I would say the tier system is probably like the weirdest, most gamey part of it. I mean, I guess like at an office, if you're in an office environment, there's always like a good copier, or, you know, a good printer and a bad printer, or something like that. Oh, use the good microwave, don't use the bad one. So, I mean, I guess there's different tiers in life. It's just usually you think of the foundation as being a little above that. But I suppose not. Oh, gosh! It's a nice little surprise. Oh, okay, thanks. Is that really necessary? I guess, if you miss the jump. Well, let me dump out all my shells and reload one of them. Not shells. Alright, this is gonna be quite the jump. Alright, I hyped it up a little bit much. Come on! Ugh! Oh, gosh. It was a pretty long demo. I mean, I did die, and I've been a little slow, but that didn't seem right. Reach control room. Okay. Nope. I don't think this was a good direction. Yep, definitely did all this. It's terrifying. Alright, let's see if we can't catch a ride. Yep. I mean, we're pretty happy with that jump, I think. No one's complaining about that jump. But the next one seemed to be weird. It's kind of weird they gave me the gun when they did. Right before, like, a stealth section against indestructible turrets. Alright. So specifically, I'm trying to reach the control room. Yeah, so far so good. That's the control room. Aha.
Activate that terminal. The reactor system is just in the next zone.
Alright. More ammo.
I'm picking up some very strange readings from the nearby areas around the reactors.
Okay, yeah, the game definitely does not pause while you're in that menu. I don't know if that's intentional, like Dark Souls, or another oversight. Usually if a game doesn't pause when you're in a menu, you get to actually see the game. Although, I think it was like Zombie U on the Wii U, where you had to like look through your backpack for items, and you had to look down at the gamepad. That was a specific gameplay mechanic to encourage you to be quick, because you couldn't see the game going on. Although, I mean, realistically, that's kind of ridiculous. Doesn't take that long to just look. Actually, it would have been more realistic if you could just look down at the gamepad to sort through stuff, but then you still could look up at the TV.
Even minor contact with that flesh can spread the infection. We need to be extremely cautious.
Which, maybe that's how the game was, and I don't remember. Yeah, so SCP-610 just breaking out. I mean, that seems like it would just be pretty much the end of this facility. But not for our agent. He's gonna run in guns blazing, clear the whole place out.
It sounds like this late-stage SCP-610 infection has put the reactors under severe stress. Get us to the central control station.
Agent Duke Nukem. Oh god, it's horrible.
Wait. Stop moving. There's a mobile variant of SCP-610 ahead. That pistol won't do much, so try to avoid it.
My pistol won't do much? Why'd you give it to me then? That's pretty funny. Well, I gotta see it, right? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it looks about what you'd expect. Oh, it's like gyrating. Should I actually stealth? That seems so much dumber than just shooting it in the head. And then risk my life to go loot this. And there's all these just like lovely squishing noises constantly from all around you. That's a nice touch. Oh, and the shadows just twitching against the wall like that. Lovely. What more could you ask for? Okay. I don't know. I mean, they're definitely not like the 939. Yeah, we gotta go. Shit. Go up. You won't bother me. Well, I don't know what it takes to, like, piss them off. You have to, like, go up and lick them or something, but we're okay. Good, good. We got this. Yeah, I mean, generally I'm not big on mandatory stealth sections in video games. I think optional stealth is a lot of fun. Because then, you know, you always try the stealth, and then you mess up. And then, you know, guns blazing. But you feel good for like a minute while you're actually being stealthy. And this is definitely a pretty lenient mandatory stealth. That's more just like a maze. But yeah, I mean, I really like to just shoot one of these. But I know it'll do nothing. Okay. Again, for a free demo, it's pretty lengthy. So they must really have quite a bit planned for the full game. And they must want quite a bit of feedback on all sorts of different aspects of the game.
Something is obstructing the coolant pipes. We need to find a way to clear those pipes, and I've marked a storage crate nearby that may have something we can use.
Alright. Find way to remove flesh. Well, that's not a common objective in video games. Nice. Classic flesh blockage. I know it really seems like I know where I'm going. And that's definitely where I came in. Perfect. Doesn't it seem like I used to move through these vents a lot faster? I thought I was scrambling through these. Yeah. I mean, we are definitely going through this. I think I'm going in a loop. Damn it! It's really annoying. And I think my brain is just wired to just take the same route each time when I don't know, like, when I don't remember. So we're just doomed to do this over and over. Forever. I mean, that was... Okay, that connect... That... It's one of these. It's not that. It's not this... It's not this. This? No? Well, I should maybe use that red dot as a marker. And then the red dot goes away, so don't use that as a marker. Okay, I don't think this is anything. We get into this section, and it's no good. And then we go up this way. And then this is the entrance. Yep, okay, we've got that settled. I feel like this should not be nearly... this is probably not nearly as complicated as I'm making it out to be. Okay, this is a little loop. We can ignore that. This is excruciating, I know. Now I'm heading back to the entrance. I don't actually know if there's a way out. How could I have possibly missed it that many times? We're back to this. That's nothing. This is the little loop that connects to this. There's this, but I've been up here because that connects back to the entrance. It's really not that big of a section. So I think there's no way out. Which is just swell. Yeah, okay. Let's pretend this never happened. Okay. Find way to remove flesh. Yes, let's do that. Nothing can stop me now. I'm hoping that the tool to remove flesh is just a flamethrower. Well, we just got 2 gas tanks, so it's looking good. Explosive barrels? I'm thinking so. We're gonna have like one shot at this. And it was a fail. It was an utter fail. Oh, I put a dent in it? Crap. Yep. Okay, I did not expect him to be that fast. I'm not really sure why he needs to be that fast if he's already like impervious to bullets and stuff. You could just make him a little slower. Um, yeah, this is going on a long while. I had really had no idea. I mean, I looked, I saw several videos and they were all like 20 to 30 minutes long. I thought that was it. When I think of a demo, that's what I think of. But no, it's pretty substantial. And I don't want to do multiple videos here. I just want this to be done. And I want to see the end. Whatever it may be.
Something is obstructing the coolant pipes. We need to find a way to clear those pipes, and I've marked a storage crate nearby that may have something we can use.
It wouldn't look great if I couldn't finish the demo. Unless I just, like, said in the video, like, oh, well, I don't want to spoil everything. So we'll just leave it there. Alright, so we're gonna try the... Because I thought I saw, like, a flame coming out of it. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt. Really? They don't actually respond to bullets. What an odd creature. Got him! Almost killed myself, but we got him. That was like a nice little fist pump. Yeah! Eat my jerky as a reward. Now I'm on fire. Good. Okay. Find way to remove flesh. That definitely sounds like a death metal album. A way to remove flesh. And sure enough, it's a
That'll
flamethrower.
definitely work. There are only 5 pipes we need to clear.
Containment team Zeta 14. We need a containment team in Reactor E now. There's been reports of an outbreak of an unknown, potentially infectious pathogen, so basic hazmat suits are required. The staff at Reactor E are CC'd in this message, but no, we have response from them. But no, we have response from them just yet. It's probably not correct. So I need all of you to gear up and rendezvous at the marked coordinates. It's not clear what we'll be dealing with, but we must move in now to protect the teams maintaining the reactors. Staff Sergeant Miller? Miller? There better be like a Lieutenant Mangg in this game or something. Alright, so let's bust out the Phoenix. Make sure it's loaded. Oh, it's loaded. Some charbroiled 610 tonight. Alright, well. There's no rush, I guess. Burn flesh. Good. Range on that seems a tad low. Oh, shit. Wow, okay. Damn. Well, you can definitely see why the Foundation has so much trouble when the enemies that only die to fire just run through the fire and keep wailing on you. Seem to be... Oh, there we go. And then I ran out of ammo, even though I only killed like 1.5. Alright, good, good. I mean, they're all down there. So I don't think I should leap down at any point. I think that's foolish. We can be a little brainier than that. Interesting, they let you come up here. Grappling. Oh yeah, I forgot all about grappling. And then I have to leap 2 stories. No. Alright, let's be methodical. Let's find a ladder, staircase going down. And loot. And loot? No? Did my E key break? And maybe I already looted that? Okay. There has to be a staircase down. I mean, that would be absurd. Oh, we can go in here. That would be delicious, wouldn't it? This is my best bet. It's jumping down here with no way back up. That sucks. Sucks the big one, man. I mean, look at this. What is your option there? I'm down to 0 health again. And I used 2 medkits, doesn't even get me to full. There's no ammo counter on the flamethrower, so it's just, just hoping for the best. But yeah, I don't really know how to avoid damage. Dang, use up a whole tank just clearing that. They seem to spot you like normal enemies now, whereas before they were pretty clueless. But look at that, I'm down to 41 again. Eat a bunch of meat and fish. Oh, I'm out. No. Surely I'm not out. It's not letting me reload. Yeah, it's not letting me reload. So this is not... These gas tanks are not the ammo for the Phoenix, because this uses specialized fuel. That puts me in a bit of a pickle, though. Unless I have to make the ammo. Flamethrower canister. Yes. Good. I figured it out. One left and one dude left. Which is good, because I ain't got a whole lot left in me.
That did it. We should now be able to activate the coolant system.
Good. Activate coolant. Which I will do. Yeah. No. What?
Now all we have to do is reset the system, and the power will stabilize. The manual pressure regulation appears to be offline, and the reactors can't stabilize until the excess pressure is vented off. We'll need to manually vent each reactor group before it can be reset.
Okay, that sounds technical. Let's load up on batteries. Yeah, I mean, I could nitpick and say, like, you know, 2042, the SCP Foundation doesn't have a flashlight that lasts longer than 10 minutes and still uses, like, AA batteries. But I'm not going to do that.
The venting sequence will take 60 seconds.
Oh, are
Don't
you
let
kidding
anything
me?
interrupt it.
Well, I don't have any more gas tanks, so shoot them. You can kill him with a gun. Wow, the lady on the phone lied to me. I don't actually know if I'm shooting him. Hold on, let me squeeze out a little bit more. No, I'm not shooting him. Hold on. We're wasting a lot of ammo. Yeah! Perfect. Yeah. The AI
One more to go.
probably could use a little bit of work. But, I'm alive because of it. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I have cryo grenades. I guess. Maybe I can make, frag grenades? Alright, we'll make a few of those. And then we zip up here. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of them. No! AI, no! Oh, damn it. It's tough. It's on normal difficulty. And, yeah, I mean, the checkpoints are not abundant. Checkpoints are not abundant, and, loot is not particularly abundant either. So it's definitely tricky.
The venting sequence will take 60 seconds. Don't let anything interrupt it.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Yeah, gun is not a good choice. Hurry, eat some dehydrated fish. Throw the cryo... Oh, it didn't do anything. Yeah, alright. I guess we'll leave it off there. I'm not exactly... I mean... I don't know how long it goes on from there. That could be the end, and I just suck. But, you know, hey. You can always play the demo yourself. If you wanna see what's after that. But, you know, good luck. Seems pretty tricky. So alright, let me just sum up some thoughts. I definitely think it's got, like, loads of potential. I mean, ignoring, like, the crafting elements, which, I mean, I don't know how robust it's going to be in the full game or anything like that, but even if you just ignore that, took it out entirely, it's basically like sort of a Half-Life or like a BioShock kind of game, but SCP, which honestly is a pretty perfect fit. This, like, you know, single-player crafted experience that has the horror elements. You know, it's darker, there's things whispering in your ear and stuff, and horrible monsters. But it also has the action elements. You got melee weapons, you've got guns, you've got grenades, all things like that. And it's this classic formula that many like single-player first-person shooters have done, of, like, you know, the system of, okay, we just got to get through this door, and then you're out, and you're free, and you win the game, but oh wait, this went wrong, so go do this, and then you go do that, and it's like, oh, no, you can't do that until you do this, but oh, this broke completely, so you're gonna have to go here, and just constantly, like, blocking your progress. But, yeah, that's how it is. That's how the game is. So yeah, I'm very much interested in the final product, as like this nice crafted single player SCP experience. Even, I mean, what drew me initially was like the multiplayer thing, like the survival stuff with friends. I'm not really sure what that's going to look like or what that's going to be, but even as just a single player experience, it seems very cool. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly rough around the edges. with like some animations and some glitches and bugs, some of the AI stuff, certain mechanics maybe could be fine-tuned, and all that sort of stuff. But this is a demo for a game that's still in development and on Kickstarter and all that. So I'm not going to be too nitpicky with anything with any sort of serious tone. Um, but yeah, all in all, it's pretty cool. And if I do end up being a voice actor in it, I think that would be awesome. Um, I don't know the specifics of what that will all involve, but yeah, that would be really cool. So, all in all, I would definitely say check out the demo, check out the Kickstarter if this is something that interests you. If you like games like Half-Life or BioShock or similar things to that, um, and you're a fan of SCP, I mean, it's really sort of a peanut butter and chocolate kind of thing. It just makes sense to have a game like this. And like I said, I think the setting is really cool on Mars, trapped in this just horrific facility after everything's gone wrong and loose. I'm very interested to see the whole list of SCPs that are going to be involved, and you know, SCP. It's not just like, okay, what SCP enemies are we throwing in there? There's loads of different SCPs that can pop up. I think SCP-049 is like an NPC that you encounter. Again, I don't know in what capacity, but that's something that doesn't have to strictly be just an enemy like marching towards you that you take a flamethrower to. It could be. I'm not ruling that out or anything, but there's thousands of SCPs that they can use in so many different ways. Um, and to me, as like a real SCP fan, that excites me because of just seeing all these things in like a video game format. But even just from like an outside perspective, it's a very weird universe, so you never know what to expect. Like the bovine heart with whips that whispers to you, the chicken things that are just rushing towards you and spit acid at you. I mean, there's just anything could happen. So yeah, like I said, check out the demo, check out the Kickstarter. Definitely consider donating, because I think with some time and effort, they got a real hit here, no doubt about it. Definitely the SCP game that I was most excited for, and really the first SCP game that has kind of caused me to perk my ears up a little bit and take notice. So there you have it. I will leave you with that. My name is Mangg. This has been the demo for SCP Fragmented Minds, and I will see you fine folks around.